Why patience is power. Once upon a time, deep within a tranquil forest, there lived a wise Buddhist monk. One day a restless young man came to him. He was troubled and desperate for a way to succeed in life. But no matter what he tried, things just didn't seem to work out for him. He poured his heart out to the monk, saying, "Master, I've put my whole heart into achieving success, but nothing seems to work. I've tried everything, yet I'm still stuck. Please help me find a way to succeed quickly. I need your guidance." As the young man spoke, the monk observed his fidgeting hands and the restless energy that seemed to be pulling him in 1,000 different directions. With a gentle smile, the monk responded, "My friend, your impatience is the very obstacle preventing your success. Let me share a story with you." The monk began his tale. Once upon a time, there was a mighty king who ruled over a vast and prosperous kingdom. Despite his power and wealth, the king was troubled. He yearned for more, especially to conquer neighboring territories and expand his realm. One evening, after a long and tiring battle, the king found himself lost in an unfamiliar forest as nightfall approached. Fear and hunger began to overwhelm him. Just when he thought all hope was lost, he stumbled upon a small hut nestled amidst the trees. As the king approached the hut, an old woman opened the door and warmly welcomed him inside. She offered him water to quench his thirst, and after a while, served him a simple but nourishing meal of hot rice. The king, overcome with hunger, grabbed the food and started eating hastily. In his impatience, he burned his fingers and, in a moment of carelessness, spilled rice all over. The old woman, witnessing this, couldn't help but chuckle and said, "Impatient, just like your king." The king, surprised by her words, asked, "What do you mean?" The old woman, with a knowing smile, replied, "Your king rushes to conquer mighty armies and expand his kingdom, but he fails to pay attention to the small forts along the border. In his haste, he loses valuable soldiers, just as you wasted the food because of your impatience. If you had eaten the cooler edges first, you would have enjoyed the rest of the meal without mishap. Likewise, your king should focus on securing these small victories first. Then the bigger ones will come easily, without any loss." The king realized the truth in her words and bowed his head in humility. The monk then continued his tale. As the king returned to his kingdom, he remembered the old woman's words and began to apply them. He paid attention to the small details and took small, steady steps towards his goals. And as he did so, he found that the bigger victories came more easily than before. The monk concluded his story, saying, "My friend, the king learned that true success comes not from hasty actions, but from patience, planning, and taking small, steady steps." He turned to the young man and asked, "Do you understand now?" The young man sat in deep thought, reflecting on the monk's words. After a long pause, he slowly nodded his head and said, "Yes, monk, I think I understand. So you're saying that I should take small, steady steps towards my goals and be patient with the results." The monk smiled and said, "Exactly. Patience is the soil in which success grows. You cannot plant a mango seed today and demand fruit tomorrow. You must water it, tend it, and wait for it to grow. Only then will it bear delicious fruit." The young man looked down, realizing how his impatience had been holding him back. He had been trying to achieve success overnight, and had neglected the small, important steps that were necessary to get there. The monk placed a hand on the young man's shoulder and said, "Obsessed with instant results, people become frustrated. Whether in career, relationships, or health, chasing quick fixes often leads to failure. But patience, my friend," he whispered. "Patience is the bridge between effort and achievement." The young man pondered these words, and a sense of calm washed over him. He understood that success wasn't a sprint, but a marathon. It required patience, persistence, and the wisdom to trust the process. As the young man left the monastery, he carried with him the monk's timeless wisdom. He knew that true success lay not in hasty actions, but in the steady steps guided by patience. And so, the lesson echoed through the ages, a testament to the power of patience. It's a reminder for all who seek success and happiness that the journey is as important as the destination, and that patience is the key to unlocking a fulfilling and prosperous life. Well, friends, we come to the end of another video. Hope you enjoyed this story and the valuable lesson it shared. Remember, patience is not just a virtue, it's a powerful tool for success and happiness. Let us know in the comments what you think about the story, and share this video with those who might benefit from its wisdom. Thank you for watching. Until next time, may you find peace and success in your journey.